Wow, I did on too many lights.
Hmm?
I did turn on too many lights.
Turn on many lights?
Overexposure?
Yeah.
Oh. It doesn't give me a sample.
No.
I'll turn them off. Do you need that?
Mm-mm.
That works, I think. But then I have glasses, so it's all going to reflect off that. Morning. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. Welcome to the Wise One channel. I am your host, Lady Caren. It's Saturday. Saturday. Still in May. We had that new moon. Nobody has energy. Alright. Take a couple deep breaths. And if this is something that you're interested in, if you want to hit the like and subscribe button, you can. Subscribe button will give you where you could find me in the subscribe things rather than having YouTube like show you like, oh, look at this new person you might be interested in. But yeah. I'm crocheting a hood, and I don't think it's turning out like the last hood that I did for my daughter, but oh my god. So we have a crazy day today. Mostly because I've left the house messy. It's like get messy the last couple of this week. That's what I'm feeling. The best. And it happens. So I just have to find the swing of it and pick back up and try again. So like when your house, okay, so what causes people to be disoriented? Because like, I'm doing this right? If their house is in shambles, or if they're a mess, or like if they forgot to charge their phone, or if life just goes nuts. I mean, how do they do the back work, same day work, and then when do they get a chance to get ahead? I mean, if you fell behind, are you like doomed to fall behind all the time? Like, I mean, and what if your pace is different than everybody else's pace? That's two of them. That one, so that's one. And this one I want 2 double crochets. Yep, that's wrong. I made this wrong in the first place. I don't know why I'm so worried. Okay. It's not laying flat, so how's it going to what's it going to look like in the background? I don't know. I'm nowhere near. Okay. So I'm very proud of my young child. I thought about letting you guys know that we're changing it from kids to pups. Our kids preferred pups. Our children preferred pups. If they were going to be called baby animals, they preferred the pups because we don't have kids. And why did we start calling I don't have goats at home, so why did we start calling them goats, baby goats? My baby goats, I had to get my baby goats up for school. Oh, I had to get my baby goats out some breakfast. Oh, my baby goat was up my butt all day, just, wanting mommy, mommy, mommy this, mommy, mommy, mommy that. I mean, so, so I don't know why dogs are derogatory. It's because that they were trainable or that we can see the results of how trainable they are. Uh, Cats domesticated themselves. Um, maybe we should quit viewing dogs as derogatory. Like, oh, that's a dog. Or just, we could train dogs. We could train cats. Your kid's not a dog. Da. Maybe if you quit treating dogs, not so nice. Dogs have saved people's lives for like a long time now. And we're still like, oh, it's just a dog, is what I hear out of other people. I'm like, okay, that's, like that's a term, like somebody is beneath, like animals are beneath humans. Why are humans so up? What are we up on the top of? I mean, we are animals. We're in the animal kingdom. I mean, it's not like we classify the fungi in a whole nother classifications. We don't classify the humans in a whole nother classifications because we talk. Apparently crows talk as well. Apparently they could tell their younger generations to watch out for somebody, and the younger generations figured this out, and these younger generations have never seen these people before. That is a fascinating study. And that they can figure out puzzles and use tools, and we're not the only ones that use tools. But, it just confuses me why people would put animals in a caste or what do you call it, in a hierarchy of some sort. Hierarchy, what is it? It's called, maybe it's called a hierarchy. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I think, if I did that right or not. Oh, I didn't do that right. That's 1, 2, 1. Now I gotta do 2. So do you guys have summer plans? I ask the internet. 'Cause it says I don't get views. I wonder if somebody, like, views without being seen that they're viewing. I don't know. Can you do that incognito? Yeah. I've been wondering why it costs to exist. Why we place value on existing. Like you're worth existing, you're not worth existing. So, like one person is worth more because they have more money or higher education or and now I finally get why people say Pluto. It's all about that equality. So why do we have different costs? Who is it benefiting? Because when somebody says, I'm better than you, they don't get as much out of it as, I mean, even if they got inflated ego, it has shown that where diversity and equality exist, it's much more profitable. Like the ones that had slaves, not only are those parts of the country the poorest, not just for the ones that had the ones that were slaves, but the generations after of the slave owners are one of the poorest. So having like where you don't treat people equally, kind of like you'll lose economic gains and you just lose at it. It's better to treat people with inclusion and equality. And I didn't say you have to, but I'm saying that there is a benefit. I say you have to. So I've been wondering about some people that only do things that they have to do, and other people who avoid um, demands or dominance. Like, no, I don't have to. I'll show you. I would rather die than. So, how if you were to get your message across to multiple people that's inclusion, to multiple people with your information? It's an interesting thing to consider. How do you do that across a platform? Whereas I'm like, no, you don't have to be a niched down this only kind of thing. Whereas they're like, you only have to do the one thing. So how do I reach several people across? How can my niche reach the equality of everybody? Which is like the opposite of the whole YouTube thing. It's like, so how do you reach that equality? How do you reach that inclusion? And people aren't going to treat me like I'm equal. No, I get discriminated. Most of what comes out of people's mouth is discrimination, and I'm taught discrimination, and then I'm learning. I have to look for and relearn to not be discriminate. So how do you discriminate and how do you not discriminate? So let's learn about what is real discrimination. Somebody was talking about the definition of bigotry, racism, or sexism, or whatever it was, and then bigotry. Really, like the terms like, "Oh, that's sexist," and I'm like, "Is that really sexist?" And then they broke it down and said, "This would be sexist. This isn't sexist. This is racist. This isn't racist." And they broke it down how it is based on the definition. So let's look up that definition of racism or just bigotry. Let's look up bigotry definition. Okay, so let's be educated here. Let's seek out understanding and knowledge. Obstinate or unreasonable attachment, because it's a noun, to a belief, opinion, or faction, in particular, prejudice against a person or people on the bias of their membership of a particular group. Difficulties of combating prejudice and bigotry. So, we'll say sexism. I should probably just put my name. I should just put warning label because I'm just gonna trigger people with sexist definition with like hot button issues. Yeah, that's just like let's talk about elephants in the room because that's what I do. Mm-hmm. Pixels on here are awful. I hope that the monitor or the device that you're receiving this on has way better quality than what I am looking at because sexist, characterized by or showing prejudiced, stereotyping, or discrimination, typically against a woman on the basis of sex, old-fashioned sexist attitude, a person with sexist views. I want to make it clear that I am certainly not a sexist. So it's an adjective and a noun. Adjective and a noun. Subjective. Adjective and a noun. I could read. What is the definition of being sexist? Conduct relating to sex which is unwanted by a person. What? To whom it is directed and which has proposed an or effect or offending that person or creating a intimidating, hostile, offensive, disturbing environment. What's a fancy word for sexist? Bigot. Hmm. Um, uh, let's see. Be like, oh, you can't crochet, you're a guy. I'm sorry, but guys can crochet. Any age can crochet. The ability, I mean, the guy with no hands, I'm sure, can figure out a way to crochet. I don't particularly know how, but I'm sure he'll figure it out. Just as if a girl with no hands was to crochet, she'd figure it out. There's no, you can't do this. Anything is possible. It's only the probabilities in which I doubt. Okay, I think we're at. That too, or that one? I think that's. So the last one ends in a single. Then you just continue with this, and not singles, but ends on one. I guess that's just one double crochet. Okay, the rest of the way through. So did I used to be not as good as I am now at treating people equally? Well, yeah, no, I wasn't treated equally. I was told, hey, no, we have to treat people equally, and then I wasn't treated equally, and then I just thought it was a norm. So I wasn't taught otherwise. I was like, hey, I'm gonna look at this and figure it out for myself. I go from there. God bless you.
Okay.
So how do we include lots of people? Anybody who wants to be included. I don't know what I'm doing with this, but it's coming along. I'm gonna figure out how it's gonna end up really. Thinking, I hope I don't have to pull out. No, I think I did this wrong. That's trying to think the hood is not going. I don't want. Yeah, that's too much. Oh. I'm gonna cry because this is not. I don't want to. I don't want to unpull this. That's like a lot of work I just did. I'm gonna unpull this and I'm gonna cry and yeah. I'm going to be emotionally upset over this. Holy crapazoids. Because yeah, this row is not right. I'm not. No. So it's the row previous to this row that I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going. I've already got the other row. No, it's not turning out right. It's not turning out where I'm comfortable living with it. How much I'm pulling off to do again. I'm never gonna get anywhere on this. I'm so sad. So sad. Oh my gosh. Oh, alright, here we go. This is the part that I want to undo because it is not. What happened? Okay, there we go. See, this part is. Then I'd have to find the video, figure out how she did it. So that's not. What about this point? Yeah, okay. We're at this point where it gets all weird. And I am not gonna have that all. This is pretty though. I'll roll this up. progress, so much progress. But I don't want to make more progress and go, So I ended up more than one relationship in my life. You don't just have a relationship and then that's just all the better. Sometimes you just gotta start over. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, there's that. There's that. All right, I'm gonna have to go look up pattern video. I learned it on a video. Figure out where because I'm not gonna get to this point. I will find a way to fill this in later. Probably with an embroidery needle. Yeah, I'm gonna start again to that point and see what I can do. Alright. I don't think you guys want me to talk longer than half an hour. Sometimes I think for you guys, half an hour is too long for my videos. Okay. I'll let you guys go, and I will be religious tomorrow. I will talk a religious video tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. Love you guys. Love you. And until the next video. See you later.